name's Marty. I'm with Puddle Glum's Music Collection. I'm here today to talk about something a little different than what I usually do. I'm not sure what to call it yet, but it definitely involves a lot of Godzilla. So we're going to go through some movie soundtracks. Below, you can tell me what your favorite movie soundtracks are. I do collect some vinyl of movie soundtracks. I got, quite a few movie soundtracks, I guess. But there's very popular ones like "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" It's a great movie soundtrack. It brought back a lot of bluegrass again when it came out, and it made that popular again. This is a great soundtrack. So yeah, there are a lot of soundtracks out there that I bought. This is one of my favorite ones. Memoirs of the Geisha. So this is one of my favorite ones. Has very interesting sounding instruments, and it's just a great soundtrack. You have the popular John Williams. You got the different Star Wars, which I have. Here's the Force Awakens one, but I have the earlier one too. Yeah, so there's lots of great stuff. Here's the original. So I do have a lot of soundtracks that I enjoy. Princess Bride, which is actually Mark Knopfler, did the soundtrack for that. Passion of the Christ, great soundtrack. So all these are just wonderful soundtracks. And of course, you got the different Guardians of the Galaxies that are on sale everywhere that have not only the soundtrack, but it also has different songs on it from the different eras that sound great. Ocean's 11, I love the soundtrack for that. So there's a lot of soundtracks, Wonder Woman, that I enjoy, so I pick them up once in a while. Today I'd like to get more into Godzilla. I have this box set from Godzilla, the Showa era. That is from 1954 to 1975. That era Godzilla for me as a kid was just fantastic. They'd come on TV. You could watch Godzilla do fight scenes. He could dance. He could fly. Godzilla could do anything as a kid for that. He'd fight all these different monsters. It's very enjoyable to me as a kid. You go over to your friend's house, Godzilla would be on. When you weren't outside riding your bikes or playing, you could come in, you could watch Godzilla. It was really fun. So when you're a kid in this, the late 60s, early 70s or whatever, it was just fun to do. So I did get the box set. Now this box set that I'm going to show is Godzilla, the Showa era from 1904 to 1975. You've got Akira Ekfu Kuba, I think his name is, if I'm pronouncing it right. All these Asian names I'm not very good at. Masaru Sato, Mayuchi Kunio, he did some, and Richiro Manabe. All these guys are on these soundtracks. You got the first Godzilla in 54. You got that iconic theme of Godzilla when he comes out. And then you've got other, when it gets more towards the 70s or whatever, late 60s, you got kind of even got some surf music in it, some psychedelic music, when it comes to fighting the smog monster or other things like that. But I really enjoy it. Most of them are mono. There's a couple albums I think that are in stereo. A lot of the set is mono. But right now, if you try to get this box set on eBay, people are selling this thing for $850. I'm like, man, should I sell this thing? But I'm such a Godzilla fan from that period. I don't know. But it's very tempting because I got this. A lot of times this is $400, $450. On Amazon, it would go down to $300. It would go down to $200 and for a day or two and then go back up. And then they said there wasn't any left and some would come back. But I got it at a really good price. For one day on Amazon it was. So I grabbed that good price and I'm glad I did because now it's you can't find it hardly anywhere. It's sold out a lot of places. I'm sure there's somewhere you get it for $400 or something, but who knows. But it's a beautiful set. So yeah, this is the front and the back. It's just great artwork. Hope I'm not shaking the table too bad. It's kind of a matte finish. Toho, just, it's amazing stuff. Ugh. So you bring this out, if I can. It's got this little snap down on here. This is magnetic. So, and this is the back here. And on when you open it up, it shows you each one, what it is. So yeah, you take each one out. And they have a little room in the back, so if you have other soundtrack albums from Godzilla, you can just slip a few of them in the back to add it there. But yeah, like this is the first Godzilla from 1954 with great artwork. Each one has a different color album. Like this one is like a smoky black. See what my dog's doing. Oh, got a squeaky toy. All right, that's all I need. So yeah, that's like a smoky color. So these are all great. They sound pretty good. The vinyl's not real noisy, but you know, it's mono and it's some older orchestration on some of them, which, you know, I enjoy. Like here's a later one with the smog monster. Fighting the smog monster. That's not his middle finger, just so you know. So yeah, and each one has like a different color. Smog Monster, of course, has this gross, the vinyl's like this gross green color, you know, with a little bit of blue and looks like a puddle of pollution there. So that's kind of cool. Some of these have double albums. So yeah, each one has a different color and the vinyl. Terror of Mechagodzilla, which I have on the TV right now, I think. And that's kind of a purple and magenta, like a violet phase on the vinyl. Yeah. Here's Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. And some of these are silly and goofy, some of these movies, but they're fun when you're a kid. Here's Destroy All Monsters. I think this has kind of a cool orange. Nope, I'm wrong. It's got a little orange and green in it. Godzilla versus Megalon. Here's Godzilla with Son there, Son of Godzilla. Which is a very funny one. And of course you got Mothra. I'm not doing any of these in order. Mothra and Godzilla. Because I've listened to them out of order. Mothra and Godzilla, it's a double. One of them is a nice blue. Sorry. And one of them is yellow. That was a fun one. We got All Monsters Attack, which was a very silly one, which was really just a dream, I think, from the boy. With all these monsters. Godzilla. Byra, Horror of the Deep. That was a cool one. But this is just, all the art on here is beautiful. All the vinyl's beautiful. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, here's the second one, Godzilla Raids Again, which I think in the States was called something else when it came out. Got the Great Invasion of Astro Monster, which is Ghidorah, King Ghidorah, right there. Also called Monster Zero. Then we have the old Godzilla versus King Kong, which I think King Kong won that, sorta. Godzilla was thrown into the sea, and somehow King Kong got really big. And all these vinyl, all the vinyl colors are really beautiful on all these. We got Godzilla versus Gigan, another fun one. They kick the rock at him, and just have yellow vinyl, and This is a double one too, with the yellow vinyl and like the almost a black vinyl. I think there's some swirls in there. Here we got GODZILLA, the three-headed monster. So, kind of cool. Like a dark yellow. So all these are cool. We got Rodan over here, I think. No, this is just a little thing here. I might have more down there, but this is, I think, all of them. It's a pretty cool set in a cool box. If you can find it anywhere and you want it, get it, I guess. I also have a few other, I have a few other Godzilla soundtracks. I have the Godzilla King of the Monsters, which is a very good soundtrack. They bring back the Godzilla theme on it. And I have yet to get the new, the Godzilla Minus Zero. I would like to get that soundtrack. I haven't gotten that yet. It's kind of expensive. But yeah, so these are the soundtracks. If you have a soundtrack that you really like, put it below. Maybe I'll, look into it and get it. But I do like to listen to my soundtracks once in a while. But this is such a cool set. I had to show it. But this is, it's expensive now if you want to find it, I guess. If you could try real hard and find some used one, who knows, maybe I'll sell it if it's going for this much, because I got it way cheaper. Yeah, so maybe I'll do some more soundtracks later, but I thought this was kind of a different thing to do. I mean, I just love all the artwork on it, and you put it on your turntable with the colors. It's just beautiful. They sound fun. Like I said, a lot of them are in mono, but it's good orchestration. The Godzilla theme is always good to listen to anytime. And some of them have kind of cool things, They got some more modern sounds to them and things. So, yeah, it's kind of fun. So, my name's Marty. I'm with Puddle Glums Music and Collection. If you like what I'm putting out there, just go down and click that you want to see more from me. I got some more episodes coming up, so thanks and have a great day. Remember, read the books. Chronicles of Narnia. No, see ya.